Welcome to Table Talking with Ian Menifee. I am your host. Get ready for a live, really dope show. Very informative, very true to heart, and very real. All I can say is thank you for coming through. Pull up a seat, pour you a cup, grab you a snack, and get ready to kick back. Yo, welcome to Table Talking with Ian Menifee. It is yours truly, and this is episode 6, entitled Independent Women, Part 1. So, I intend to break this up, and there's a couple different ways I want to indulge into this topic. So, for now, you guys get to deal with my thoughts about it. So, what exactly is independent women? That seems to be a very interesting topic, to say the very least. So if you all recall, those who used to tune in to the Stash Box, the premiere podcast, I did an episode with Gangsta Girl Should entitled Independent Women. And one thing that she said is that men view independent women as a threat. I concur. I really do agree with that. So let's start off with what I view an independent woman as. I view an independent woman as the same thing as an independent man. You are self-sufficient. You are fully capable of taking care of yourself in all aspects. Even if we break those aspects down into your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, emotional health, financial health, sexual health. Overall well-being, just taking care of yourself, handling your responsibilities. Work hard, play even harder. However you choose to define the term of being independent. Now, once we deviate from that, there's several layers. So you have the independent woman who may have children, right? She may have multiple children with one person, multiple children with other people. And where it gets dicey is, if she's doing everything with no help, then of course she's a single woman and a single parent. Because when you're co-parenting, that means the two of you are working as a cohesive parental unit for the better of the children. However, she has help, or more than, enough help in regards to the co-parenting, then she's still a single woman. She's an independent woman because she's taking care of herself and her children. But sometimes people tend to mix the two or confuse the two. And still, an independent woman, another layer to that is a woman who, again, from my point of view, she's paying her own bills. That falls under being self-sufficient. She's taking care of herself. But it's the other things like pumping her own gas, opening her own doors, pulling out her own chair. It's the things that come with courtship that are missing in her life. Yeah, dudes will beat the block to lay up with her, of course. But what are they really contributing to her life to help make things easier, more pleasant for her, less stressful? Okay. So again, like when we talk about independent women, let's understand this is self-sufficient. Like we have to be able to take care of ourselves above all else. That's not the issue. The issue is all these other layers, you know. And again, going back to the courtship aspect, once a woman has been in that realm for so long, and even dealing with men who aren't cut from that cloth, and then more often than not, she'll meet a man who is. And I'm pretty sure the transition from all of this time being one way, now she has to get used to something totally different, something that is foreign. It's like she got to realize, is this real or not? I seen it. I saw it in real time, real experience. Like when you think about E, it took her a while to not touch the door. Like her getting used to not pumping her own gas, even footing like not paying for her own meals, all that kind of stuff, because she was so used to doing things for herself. Now, whereas if there's a man in your space, he should be inclined to do these things if he's showing interest in you. Now, if his vibe level is strictly sexual, then that's where our your common sense, your um level of understanding your worth has to kick into play. Like, this is not, I can't vibe on this level because I'm going to feel some type of way. So once we get out of that layer, again, just understanding that sometimes it's always that aspect of courtship, that affection, having someone to talk to, someone to vibe with on an intellectual level, an intimate level. You know what I mean? Again, let's not crucify a woman for her independent nature because she has to be. What other choice does she have? Now, if your energy is directed towards the women who scream, yell, and holler through megaphones and blimps that I don't want a man, I don't need a man, men ain't shit, XYZ, XYZ. Okay, there may be some truth to that, but don't lump all men into one category. Now, to the women that feel like that, let's dissect this. Why do you feel that way? What can be done to alter your thought process about it, your feelings? Sure, you don't feel that way entirely. You're upset based upon your experiences. You have to be. So let's change that by first holding yourself accountable. Again, a woman who is strong in nature, who is independent, it's like she's not a threat. Let's not be intimidated. You just don't know what she has been through, what her circumstances had dictated her, where she has to adjust to everything that's going on around her and how to channel these things inside of her. Like, an independent woman is not a terrible thing. You should want an independent woman. And ladies, you should want to be independent. Why? Because anything can happen at any given moment. And having a solid person who isn't afraid of the grind, who knows what to do when things get crazy, that's paramount. Like, an independent woman, she wants to be able to let her hair down and bask in her divine femininity, her softness, her pure essence. She don't want to be rough and rugged all the time. She don't want to be thuggish. She wants to get cute. She wants to smell good. She wants her skin to be soft. Let's allow that. There's nothing gruesome about an independent woman. Like, I don't understand why society has this stigma attached to an independent woman. Because if you flip the script, there are men who aren't independent enough, and all of that falls under the umbrella, under the window of being self-sufficient, taking care of oneself, being accountable for your well-being and your responsibilities. But you also have to know who you are and who you're dealing with. Even in the confines of a relationship, an independent woman can flourish in that within that structure. Let her know that, hey, babe, it's cool to do you, but you don't have to go so hard in the sense of doing everything by yourself, because you have someone who is genuinely in your corner, someone who's genuinely rooting for you, someone who is ready, willing, and able to ride with and for you. You are not alone. And that's all that is. If an independent woman is being abrasive, it's that wall. She has her guard up. But smooth it out. I guess okay. Once we understand that, I think things will be great, because though that's just the basis of it. There are so many levels, and when it comes to independent women, but the fundamentals, like, it just stop with this stigma that they are men and all this other craziness. Like, that's insane. Truly take the time out to talk to a woman who you might really be intimidated. And especially the ladies who get around each other with the bashing men talk. A lot of times you just got to be accountable for who you entertain, because you can't be mad at the world because of who you chose to entertain. Just follow the 30-60-90 rule, and then you'll be fine. That's all it takes. But to the independent women out there, you are sexy, you are loved, you are the shit. Like, it's okay to let her know, babe, you can take a step back, because guess what? She gonna reciprocate and give you that same energy. And there are men who want women that they can take full care of, don't want her to do anything. There's men that love the independent women, a contributor. It doesn't matter if it's 70-30, 60-40, 50-50. Who cares? Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes the engine run with fluidity. But let's be gentle with our independent women. All women are independent. Why? Because they're self-sufficient. They're taking care of themselves and or their children or the child, or they got business ventures and all that kind of stuff going on. You just don't know. So when you say independent women, this and that and the third, what are you really talking about? Because again, once you strip away the fact she's being self-sufficient and she's taking care of her business, okay. So what are we really talking about then? I mean, no, honestly, what are we really talking about? Help me understand that. But either way, independent women, there's nothing wrong with independent women. It's really not. Because trust me, when times get crazy, we want to be able to lean on our woman. Like, even if it's just a little bit, just to have that comfort, just like she can lean on us and have her comfort. Ain't no shame in the game, baby. But let's stop with this bashing and this stereotyping of independent women. That is insane, man. That is so nuts. But that's my true thought and my feeling about independent women. So once we come back with part 2 and maybe even a part 3, you guys already know my stance, the foundation that I'm laying down as far as what I feel about independent women. And I'm pretty sure there's other aspects that I didn't even touch on yet, as far as the whole dynamic when you think about race, culture, age, mindset, emotional maturity, mental maturity. Like, it's so many different things that we could talk about when it comes to independent women, or just women in general. But trust me, we are definitely going to get into that. And my goal for this topic in particular is to have different women from different backgrounds share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences to the topic, because we all need to educate each other. It's nothing wrong with that. You will never know everything, but you can know a lot. You can learn a lot. You know, but stay tuned, stay locked in, stay tapped in, and I truly appreciate you for chilling and hanging out with me. Peace and blessings until next time. Hey yo, what's good, my people? Thank you for coming through. I really do appreciate the time that you took to come spend with me. Peace and blessings. Much love, and until next time, please stay safe.